Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on an Emirates 777. I'm just talking watches and drinking coffee. Talking watches and drinking coffee. In business class on Emirates. Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury, the method actor who plays Paul Pluta. Guys, today I want to talk about the Theo and Harris straps, and I got to tell you guys, I've really enjoyed wearing my Theo and Harris straps on some of my watches, and I got to tell you, I really think the Type 1 suits my Reverso. Anyhow, guys, I just wanted to say to you, I give this free plug to Christian from Theo and Harris because he didn't ask me to do this plug. He just he made a video about his straps that he has made there, and it's a really interesting story. The story goes that he had bought a 1601 blue dial Datejust, and it had a really horrid suede strap on it. So he went around to all the stores with Anna, and eventually late in the afternoon he went into Jaeger-LeCoultre, and one of the sales assistants there said, hey, there's this small company in New York that hand makes leather straps, and that is actually the company who makes the Type 1. So he put an order in for these just beautiful straps, and I gotta tell you, I really love them. I really do love them. And I've got the Type 1, an extra long, slightly longer, extra long Type 1. I want to get a Rover. And the story is, Christian was having coffee, and this old Range Rover came up, and it had the green paint and had the tan, caramel sort of tan interior, and he designed the strap, the Rover. So I'm actually wanting to get a Rover. I want to get the Rover. I'll get that very soon. But guys, to have a look at Theo and Harris's video, he's let me use it, so take a look and tell me what you think. I'm not earning anything. I haven't charged Christian for this plug. I'm doing it for free because I really like these straps, and why not help him out a bit. He's a cool guy. I don't want to be in the strap business. I tried the strap business. It's very hard. I'm not interested. But I'm happy to steer people to a good source. So go and just continue watching this now.
Oh. Hey ArchieLuxury fans, if you're into luxury, then you got to be into 66 Buick Rivieras. Check out my son and I, Alex, as we restore this beautiful 66 Buick.
Neighbors are having a picnic, having fun and stuff. Me, I'm doing cars. It's what I've done my whole life.
What is up, watch fam? I am Christian, the curator of the Theo and Harris watch shop, and today I'm going to walk you through about half of our watch strap collection, its inspirations, and what these straps can do to elevate your collection.
Boom, watch fam.
As many of you know, about 5 years ago, I bought my Datejust, my beautiful blue 1977 1601. It was sold to me on a pretty piece of suede that I only remember fondly because of my crippling nostalgia, but I knew that I needed a proper leather strap. So I went all around the city, watch shop after watch shop, dragging Anna along with me. And then finally, like just before we were about to call it quits for the day, it was like 4:30, and a JLC sales associate, probably the 45th I had bothered that day, leaned in and recommended a small little 4th floor shop on Madison Avenue. She said they almost exclusively white label for the world's most prestigious watch manufacturers, but occasionally they will serve retail clients. So we trekked east and found Jean Rousseau, at the time a small little shop fit for maybe 3 or 4 artisans and a desk just large enough for a MacBook and a manager. She walked me through their process to make each strap, pulled out a couple of options to make my blue dial pop, and just a few weeks later, it arrived. This strap, actually, which I still wear. And it was awesome. As TNH grew, they watched. And then finally, they invited us back to the office, but this time not as little geeks looking for a strap, but as wholesale clients. I was in. This was the exact type of craftsmanship I had been looking for, and I couldn't wait to share it with the Theo and Harris community. And that's how the Type 1 was born. A light brown pebbled calf strap, flat padded, tapered to 16 millimeters. It was the type of strap that I had seen in photo reports of vintage Rolex meetups, the ones where 20 gentlemen bring $35 million of the world's greatest watches. Our first order was for 100 straps, and the deal was structured that I had 30 days to pay the bill for the 100 straps, which I needed because God knows I did not have the money for those straps. But believe it or not, they sold out in like a week and a half. Since, designing straps for the Jean Rousseau team has been one of my favorite functions here at Theo and Harris. It allows me to bring some of the other things in the world that I love into the watch world. Just a few months ago, I was sitting at a coffee shop in New Jersey when a vintage Range Rover pulls up. The green paint, which was perfectly tattered, jumped out at me. I knew I had to make a strap out of it, and I knew that when I did, it would be sick. Now we have the Rover, a rich green calf in Saffiano finish, lined in the same gorgeous camel as the Range that inspired it. Or a few months earlier when I was watching Jaws during Shark Week, watching Quint fish, the color composition of the scene is perfect. The browns and greens of the boat and the steel line beside the blue sky, ocean, and Quint's own irises. Boom, we had to make a strap. Just imagine what that blue could do beside a white dial or even a bit of gold. Or how about last year during a almost biblical thunderstorm in Flatiron when Anna and I were running for cover in, I think, a Duane Reade, only then to realize the drab beauty of the area. A new addition to the shop came just weeks later and has been selling all over the world since. Designing straps isn't hard, and it's nothing to brag about, but our collection of straps tells so much of the Theo and Harris story. Our passion for craftsmanship, my penchant for outsourcing, and those little moments throughout this journey where beauty jumped out and held our attention. If you've never owned one of our straps, if you've never had the chance to be blown away by the way they age with integrity, if you've been buying that Chinese plasticky crap that's marketed everywhere, maybe without even realizing it, then head over to the Theo and Harris strap shop. Change the way you evaluate leather, and thank me later. Its presence, due to its dial to bezel ratio, is larger. I love the wired lugs. You do have a see-through sapphire caseback. To me,
David SW, David SW, David SW. Who does ArchieLuxury recommend is the greatest grey market dealer in America? There's only one choice, David SW. That's right, guys. I've got to tell you the honest truth. I have for a long time been looking for the perfect answer. Who do I recommend people go to see? Who do I recommend that people can go and buy watches? And I've got to be honest with you. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet is David SW. David SW. David SW. DavidSW.com. That's right, guys. I have been looking for a contact who I can very nicely refer people to. I am not in the selling business. Customer service, I'm too old to sell watches. I'm too old. I like to recommend my viewers to a reliable source. In Australia, I've got some great sources. There's Sydney Watch Exchange with Cove, Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co, Shani at European Watch Gallery. And in America, who is the best source for pre-owned Rolex? For all the hot models? There's only one person I would recommend, David SW. David SW, David SW. That is the premier source for pre-owned Rolex. I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Guys, if you are looking for a hot Rolex model, there is only one place you can go to. David SW. David SW. David SW. Let's be honest, guys. There's no point schmoozing the dealers, the ADs. They're just a waste of time. Unless you're going to buy 20 pieces, you are wasting your time. What you're better off to do is pay the market premium and go to a good pre-owned dealer. Who do I recommend? David SW. David SW. David SW. That's correct, guys. I want to tell you this now. I 100% stand behind David SW. David SW, the greatest pre-owned dealer in the entire United States of America. That's right, the greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, for Patek Philippe, for Audemars Piguet, David SW. He even does things like FP Journe. David SW, David SW, David SW. That's right. If you want to buy a pre-owned Rolex, a Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, there's only one good source I would recommend. David SW, David SW, David SW. I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm proud to recommend David SW. See you later. Thank you for watching this channel. Thanks for the well wishes, guys. They've really been, I really got so many nice little emails. That really, it's really cool to receive. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.